Alright, how's everybody doing? Welcome back to Korpi, here in the Productions Only series. I was just backing this flower up so the next ones could be produced. We still have 3 more pallets to be produced, so we got a lot of flour. I'm gonna come over here and unload this trailer so we can get it loaded up. I think when we do put a little sawmill in, we're gonna put it in right over in here somewhere. But we have a few other issues we have to deal with today. I would like to get the small sawmill going, just to, clear out some of the tree areas. But we also have some weeds, so definitely got to look into that, figure out how we're going to go about solving that issue. But I think first things, we're going to get this flour sold because we're actually in a good month for it. Come on. I tell you, I'm going to cut all the pieces to where we don't have to use super strength, but the difference in how far you can reach with super strength is quite helpful. Alright, let me just slide this one over. That'll get us through. Alright, let's get over here and get these loaded up. And right in here is kind of where our property line is, so I might try to, if we can get some sheep, just leave this as pasture land for cutting some grass. Well, let's see if I can get these loaded up. I don't even know if we'll be able to carry all of them. That's going to be a lot for this little bitty trailer, especially when it sits down like that. But let me get them all. I'll get back with you in just a second. That was a challenge. Loading on this hill or this bumpy area with the trailer being on an angle too, and my less than superior skills, that was not a good combination. I'm not sure how much weight this trailer can hold, but we're gonna max it out, I'm just about sure. But this is actually one of the top months for selling flour, so I want to get these sold. And we'll see if it'll afford us anything for handling the weeds. Got 9,000 liters. Not bad, not bad. I did not check to see if the oat field required, if you had to have narrow tires on it at this growth stage. I don't think you do, but I'll definitely have to double check before I just go riding in there. Oh, this is the market. This ain't where you sell it. This is where you buy. Give me just a second. Let me get down there. Alright, here we are. This is the right place. Let's get this sold. Why is it not taking the back pallets? There we go. Alright, $6 grand. Not a bad payday. Alright, we gotta see. I'm pretty sure we're gonna have to spray these weeds off because they are medium size. We can't just get one of the cheap weeders that had to get the hose style weeders, so those hoses are expensive. Let's see what we got in the sale. Oh, we might have to get that. That is a good deal, because we're going to need it for the straw. Yeah, there's no way we don't buy that. Okay. Alright, well, so let's see what we got as far as a sprayer now. Let's go down here to the cheaper ones. We could always hand spray it. $3,500, 8 meters. Where's the other one I used on 12 meters? I hate to use the same thing over, but this is probably the best deal. Why is there a charge for the paint? There's a charge for the paint even at... That is interesting. So I think that was the cheapest. Alright, so $5,200. That should leave us enough to buy a tank of herbicide. And that eats up my sawmill money. So we'll buy one of those. Okay. Alright, give me just a minute. I'm going to get everything sorted out and up back into the farm, and I'll bring you back. Get the herbicide. Alright, see you in a second. Alright. Well, since we did buy it used, I went ahead and repaired the baler while we were down there, and it was $116. So that's where that money went. But let's tuck this baler in. I guess about here. And that will help us get the straw off the field, and I did download the mod to make straw hats, so eventually we'll get into that. And then we can also start doing grass work if we want to get sheep or cows. That a baler comes in handy, so it was a good pickup, good score. Let's see how this new sprayer acts. 400 liters. That's not going to go very far, but that's the way it is when you have cheaper equipment. So yes, we can drive on this with full-size tires. Excellent. Let's get in here and get this knocked out. Shouldn't take too long. It's not a big field. But we'll get going on a time lapse and get it knocked out. There we go. I believe that just about gets it, and we got it in one tank, so that's not bad. One tank of this little sprayer ain't much at all. Let me just double check the map, and we got one dot right over there at the beginning. Let's get it knocked out. I know it's probably not even worth the herbicide I've got to spray on it, but there it goes. Alright, give me just 1 second. We'll get into the next job. Alright, let's see. I got the sprayer put away. We are pretty much waiting for the canola now. We got 3 more months on that. This is one of the biggest challenges I'm finding with starting this series. Once it gets up and going good, I don't think it'll be a problem, but for right now, it's a lot of hurry up and wait. But one thing I think we can do right quick is get a little better organized. I of course don't have the money for barns and such, but we can go ahead and get a little yard set up over here in the corner of our lot. Let me just get this lime out of the way. Alright, so I'm going to tidy a few things up. Like I said, as far as paint textures and things like that, I'm not going to be charging because it doesn't actually bring in any money. But I am going to make it make sense, so I'm not going to come straight in with concrete. But I think if we drug a road, let's see, let's come up in here. And we come down to meet this. What are they using? Animal mud? I guess we'll just match them for now until we decide to gravel it. So I think we might come out best. We'll do a little time lapse. I'll get this set up and get it going and get everything I want done on it, and then we'll see where we go from there. So, see you in a second. Alright, let's take a look at how that come out right here. This is the main thing I'm worried about. That slope don't look too bad. Got a little more space out here. So we got 6,800 liters left of sorghum. Then we come down our little dirt road here, and this is where we can start keeping our equipment somewhere that makes a little more sense. So let me get a few things organized and I'll bring you in and you can take a look at what we're working with. Give me just a second. Alright, there we go. That looks a lot more organized to me. I think I'm going to move that fertilizer spreader a little bit more. Maybe later we'll find a better spot for it. But yeah, at least now I can see where everything is. This baler's trying to fight me. I'd like to get a mower. Start doing some grass bales for sheep. But then again, I can't really afford the spinnery yet. But that was a hard deal to beat, so gotta get them when you can get them. think what we're going to do for now is, my main thing is I want to clear out some of these trees so I can make this field bigger this way. And again, I want to put the sawmill like right in here where the tractor is. So if you look, if we go to farmlands, I own almost half of those trees right there. So basically, if I park the tractor like right there, cut it off. That's about where my line is. We'll say this tree's on the line. I'm just going to start taking some trees down. And then we'll get them processed later. We get on a 360 right here. So yeah, let's get a little time lapse going just for a second. I'll see you in a minute. Alright, let's see, that gets a good bit of them down. Got a clear path as to where. So let's go to right here and double check. Yep, we are on our property line right here, so we did that right at least. So I'm not really gonna put a lot of time into tree work right now. Just want to start. Excuse me. Just want to start getting this cleared out, because like I said, I'd love to extend this field out this way a little bit, make it a bigger field, maybe fill in this big crater right there. But let's see, I don't think there's much else to do but maybe go back to sleep, and then we'll see if the rest of the flour is ready the next morning. So I'm going to take a little nap, and I'll catch you in the morning. Alright, still got our same leasing fee. Let's see. Oh, it's still turning, so it's still working. Let's see how much we still owe. 15,000. Okay, it's slowly working its way down. Let's see, I gotta go out here and get the tractor. We can see how much sorghum's left for it to process. Oh, it's just about done, but the production is full, so let's get some stuff moved out of the way. I think we're going to do pretty good with the canola. It takes a lot longer to grow, but canola oil is worth a lot more than just flour, so I think we'll do alright with that. Switch this around. We'll go over here and grab the pallet forks, and I'll be right back over here. Alright, let's get this moved so this thing can finish out. It's not going to produce another pallet, but we'll go ahead and get it empty so the production can stop. And then it won't charge us anymore. I can deactivate it. This trailer with the wheel arches here in the middle is kind of a pain. I know it was a cheap trailer, but that may be something we have to look into upgrading eventually. Looks like we're going to have another 9,000 liters of flour to sell. Should be good. I'm going to get this loaded up, and I'll bring you right back. Alright, let me see. So yeah, this will be the last pallet we get out of the sorghum. We can go in here and deactivate. Save us a little money. Let me get this pallet loaded on. And we will go sell this and see how much we made today. Strap it down. Alright, we'll see you at the store. Alright, here we are at the store. Or the sell point, not the store. Let's get this flour sold. I know flour is not one of the more exciting productions to do, but it is one of the cheaper with using the windmill. Another $5,400 with a 600, so $6,050, not bad. Gets us back into the money. So I believe that just about leaves us down until the canola or oats one is ready. What a bumpy road. I don't think we're too far out from not having to skip as many days. But for right now, with this challenge we gave ourselves on here, that's about all we can do. I still like driving this road with all the rock outcrops and everything. This reminds me a lot of the land I grew up on. Not with the rocks much, but just driving through the woods and then opening up into a field. But I might see how far we got with the oats. Got 1 more month for forage, so 2 before it's ready to harvest. And the canola is the same. So I believe next episode we're going to be doing a double harvest. And then we'll really get that windmill working. I may cut a few more trees, or at least delimb those trees off camera. I know I don't want this to turn into a forestry series, but there's a lot of money in trees. I gotta smooth that area out just a little bit more. Let's go over here to the new yard area. And if you can see, I kind of set it up. I want to have a barn right here. And eventually, so the barn will be in this area, and eventually when I build the house, I want the house like a real house, not my tiny home. I want it to be a little further over. But we will get this in the yard and get her shut down. And I believe that's going to do it for this episode. So we made probably 13,000. Spent almost all of it. But we did get 1 or 2 things we need, and then we caught 1 good deal in the sale. So I think it's a win. It's a good episode. So, but I appreciate y'all tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope to catch you again on this series and the homestead. And I hope you all have a good day. Thanks for watching.